Hey guys, Nathan here from Agile Offroad again. Wanted to talk today about diff covers and why everybody should get one. We offer a cast iron diff cover that replaces the stamped steel cover that you get from Mercedes. It's a really well-known issue that the little flange that hangs out below the diff cover is the lowest point on the van, thus most likely to hit. We see some pretty catastrophic failures when that happens. If you're lucky, you can catch it before the damage is done. If you're not so lucky, you're looking at a $12,000 repair from Mercedes over what amounts to a flimsy little stamped cover. We don't want that to happen to anybody. It's most common when off-roading. It's very easy to drag. It's also common when you jack the van up from the rear differential incorrectly. If you know what you're doing, you can jack the van up from the rear diff without damaging the cover, but safest thing is just to fix it at its source, replace it with a cover that doesn't have that little lip hanging off of it. We've seen some really horrendous failures. These are two pinion gears that kind of show that. Both of them were instances where the customer was driving with no oil in their differential. It superheats, and then in this case it actually melted a bearing. So we don't want to put a locker in under those circumstances, but we will. And we can do that for about half the cost of replacing it at Mercedes, because we're not replacing the entire axle housing. Hope it doesn't happen to you. Make sure it doesn't by getting a cast iron diff cover instead. Unfortunately, it happened to a customer of ours. Luckily, we were able to salvage his differential housing. No lasting damage to the case, and we were able to put a locker in it. That's not when we want to put a locker in. We want you to do that because you want to, not because you need to.
My name is Alberto. The reason I'm here at Agile Offroad is because I was at Anza-Borrego and I was doing some exploring on Fish Creek. And unbeknownst to me, I hit my rear diff cover on a rock. And as I was making my way out, my rear diff oil spilled out and my rear tires locked up. So I spent about a day and a half there waiting to get towed out. So since I split open my differential cover like a tomato can, I was looking for a place to come and fix my Sprinter. So the dealership was an option, but I kind of wanted to upgrade it anyway, so that was a perfect opportunity for me to upgrade it. So I decided to go with the locker, the onboard air, and the rip kit from Agile Offroad. That way I'm able to explore without having to worry about splitting my differential again.
Well, yeah, man, I'm happy that you didn't have to replace the fucking axle, man. That would have been so, all the cool stuff that you did, most of that money would have gone towards just putting a new axle on it. And it's still, we still would have had to pay for the locker. So we fix more of these than anybody. It drives a little different, you know, compared to what you drove in here. This is not the same van at all. You got the fuel tank, you got, shit, we did a lot on this thing, man. You got the skid plates, yeah, it's tire carrier. This thing's all hooked up. I hope to see you again for more cool stuff, but in the meantime, just use it. Take notes of what you like, take notes of anything you don't like, and we can help you with all of it. Okay. Cool? Well, hey man, I really appreciate you trusting us with us and giving us your business. It's great to take something stock, and especially broken in stock, and turn it into this.
Oh yeah.
So I want to see that big smile on our camera.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Hi, Alberto back. My van's been renewed and it's back running. Besides the air locker, the differential that they changed, I got an air compressor, new tires, brakes, skid plate, a bigger fuel tank, a tire carrier in the rear. So it's a totally different van now. So I'm looking to go back to Anza-Borrego and get some revenge when my van broke down. Very happy, very excited, and I'm glad I came here. I should have changed the diff cover originally, and I would, but it worked out. I was able to do all this other stuff to it, but yeah, it's a lesson learned. But I'm glad I came here, and I'm very happy and excited to take my van back off-roading again.